The way I was cast was through Hazel Ellerby, who played the first Nico. We went to drama school together many, many years ago, and she had been cast as Nico and gave me a phone call and said, would I be interested in coming up for this new video game? And I said, of course. She said, I'm in it, they're looking for an American guy, would you be interested? So I went along, met the director in Food for Thought, a very odd man, and we got on really well, and he offered me the job then and there, and so I said, of course, yes, and the deal was done, and I assumed it would be similar to the way that most of the other voice jobs that I had had in the past would go, which was I would get a script a couple of weeks or a month before. I'd get a chance to read through it, annotate it, get back to the writer, stroke director, or whoever, and talk about it. And then, just in those days, things were a lot slower. And time passed, and time passed, and time passed, and it got to be like a week before the project. And I asked if, would I? And Charles was very cool about it. He said, absolutely. And they biked over. In those days, there was no email. He biked over a script. And he said, this is only part of the script, but this will give you a flavor and idea. And I said, great, okay, so I started preparing it, which means as an actor, you read through it, you note how you want to do it. Now the script was about 100 pages long. It was quite chunky for a voice-over thing. I thought it was a lot. And then he phoned me back the next day and said, now that's only part of the script. There's another 2/3 to come, and that's the first half. And I thought, holy smokes, you gotta be kidding me. And so he sent me, along with the other 2/3, the annotated version of the first 100 pages that he'd sent me the day before. And that's when I started to get to know Charles. You get a script, but it'll change.
I know.
And we ended up doing what I was booked for a certain period of time. I think it was 5 days, and we ended up doing 12 days to do the script. And when the first half of the game went to Germany to get produced, the Germans called Charles. I was there when he got the call in the studio, and they said, "Wow, this is bigger than we thought. We're going to have to readjust the deal." And Charles then told them that this is only the first half. And they couldn't believe it. It was the biggest game they'd ever seen, by some way. And I've just gone completely off topic. That's how originally I was cast and what happened the first sort of 12 years of my life. Yeah. That was it.
Brilliant.